CIA eventually became one of the most sought-after corporate spies in the US in a world of shady dealings that the former operative says is still active and well today. Hello, my name is Marc Drouinaud Jr, and if you're new here, I do cyber-related videos. Please feel free to relax and enjoy the content. I got 5 stories that I want to cover. There's a Russia-Ukraine story, there's a tax fraud story, there's a spy story. Oh, we got some cybersecurity stories that we're gonna cover. You're gonna enjoy. But before we do it, like this video, subscribe to this channel, comment on this video if there's a cybersecurity story you want me to cover. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so we're gonna get into it. Here are the 5 cybersecurity news of this week. So, tax-related scams and cybercrime aren't new, but we know threat actors want money. In their annual report for 2021, the IRS criminal investigation recorded the amount lost to tax fraud at the US was $2.19 billion. Let me repeat that again. The amount lost to tax fraud was $2.19 billion. That amount includes the identity theft and tax refund fraud loss. As the 2022 tax season draws to a close, the deadline is set on April 18th. Tax-related malicious activities may intensify. The domain name system, the DNS, which is like the phone book of the internet, gave us a glimpse of this possible escalation. They have found several tax-related domains and subdomains that threat actors could mobilize as vehicles for phishing and credential theft at any time. Some of the cyber resources are dormant, which is meaning parked or inactive, while others are live and host questionable content. Whoa. Second story. Researchers have spotted malicious apps on the Google Play Store pretending to be antivirus solutions. These malicious apps are laden with the SharkBot Trojan that attempts to compromise Android devices. So, SharkBot is an information stealer used for stealing credentials and banking information from the victims. So a little bit about SharkBot's antivirus campaign. Researchers from Checkpoint have uncovered the new ongoing campaign, which is the Trojan, SharkBot, uses DGA, and once installed, it fools victims into entering their credentials in small windows that appear to be common input forms. It abuses Android's accessibility service to show fake overlay windows on top of legitimate banking apps. Furthermore, it can auto-reply to notifications from Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp to spread links to fake antivirus apps. Additionally, the Trojan checks if it is running in a sandbox to stop being analyzed and uses a geofencing feature to avoid targeting devices from India, China, Ukraine, Belarus, and Romania. So, the malicious apps. Hold on. Researchers have spotted a total of 6 different apps spreading SharkBot. These apps came from 3 developer accounts named, and I'm gonna botch their last name, Adelmio P. I'm just gonna say the first letter of their last name. So we have Adelmio P, Bingo Like, and Zibidnek Adamsek. Yo. I'm sorry. Adelmio, Bingo Like, and yeah, like I said before. So the 3 apps came from those 3 developer accounts. So by checking the history of these accounts, it was found that 2 of them were active in the fall of 2021. Some apps linked to these accounts were removed except in unofficial markets. These malicious apps were downloaded more than 15,000 times before Google removed them from the Play Store. Most of the victims were found in Italy and the UK. Third story. The US government has disclosed information regarding the disruption of the Cyclops Blink botnet before it could be weaponized. The botnet is managed by the Russian-based Sandworm threat group. The disruption of the botnet Sandworm has reportedly been developing this botnet since June 2019. Working with international partners, the US government detected the infection of the thousands of network hardware devices, mostly compromising WatchGuard Firebox, Firewall, and ASIS routers. The FBI has alerted owners of the infected devices by coordinating with foreign law enforcement partners before removing the botnet. According to the FBI director, the botnet was disrupted after close cooperation with WatchGuard while analyzing the malware to develop detection tools and remediation techniques. After the U.S. Justice Department of Operations initial court authorization was given on March 18th, the botnet infection was fully removed from all identified WatchGuard devices. So here's a little brief description of Sandworm. So Sandworm has been active since the mid-2000s. Its operators are believed to be Russian military hacker members of Unit 74455 of GRU's main Center for Special Technologies. It is thought to be behind several global cyber incidents, including the black energy disruption of Ukraine electricity in 2015, the industrial attack in 2016, and the NotPetya attack in 2017. Fourth story, a former corporate spy has explained how social engineering paved the way for his success in the field and why stolen data is still a hot commodity in corporate America. It might bring to mind James Bond and The Wolf of Wall Street, but Robert K., because I'm not going to say his last name, I'm going to say Robert K. Story had humble beginnings. A typical college education, work as a salesman, and the pursuit of a career in acting. K eventually became one of the most sought-after corporate spies in the US in a world of shady dealings that the former operative says is still active and well today. Speaking on the Cybercrime Radio podcast, K said he used to con others into giving him sensitive information, which was then sold onto rival companies. He was able to make millions of dollars in his former career by becoming an expert in social engineering, which is a type of cyber attack. K's memoir, Ruse, The Lying American Dream from Hollywood to Wall Street, is a new addition to publisher Steerforth's roster as of February this year. The former spy never set out to join the world of information theft. However, it all began in the innocuous fashion, K told us, starting with difficulties in the acting realm caused by a lack of contacts and the lack of an artistic background. So, here's the fifth story, our last story. Ukraine officials said on Tuesday that they have thwarted a Russian cyber attack on Ukraine's power grid that could have knocked out power for 2 million people, raising fears that Moscow will increase its use of digital weapons in a country already pummeled by the war. Ukraine's power grid has been knocked offline twice before, in 2015 and 2016, causing widespread blackouts. Russia has long used online attacks alongside traditional warfare. Just days before the Russian invasion began on February 24, Ukraine said a cyber attack hit its defense ministry, its army, and 2 of its banks. But experts said that this latest hacking, while unsuccessful, was among the most sophisticated cyber attacks that have been seen in the war so far. It's used a complex chain of malware, including some custom-built to control utility systems, suggesting that Russia had planned the attack over several weeks and intended to maximize the damage by sabotaging computer systems that would be needed to restore the electrical grid. The attack was scheduled to begin on the evening of April 8th as civilians returned home from work, which is what the Ukrainian officials said, and could have made it impossible for them to go about their daily lives or gain access to information about the war. The breach targeted several electrical substations in the country, and had it been successful, it would have deprived 2 million people of electricity and made it difficult to restore power. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, click the thumbs up button right below the video and subscribe by clicking the big red button right below the video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then you will probably enjoy this video that's on the screen. So if you click on the screen right now, you can watch that. Want a cyber attack you want me to cover? Write it in the comment section below. write it in the comment section below right now. Also, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button to get notifications when I upload new videos. Lastly, please feel free to watch other videos on this channel. Stay safe, hack, pack. Please feel free to watch, like, and comment other videos on this channel. Subscribe now.